Hi there. We're going to go over now what a module is and what comes with the Reinhardt template module. So right here we're looking at this module. I'm in the modules index in Canvas, and this is the module that comes with the template. And there are a number of things that you want to see about this module. It's got text headers. So this text header here says engage, this one says explore, this one says expand, this one says evaluate, this one says extend. And then it's got different types of items within the module that are listed in order that you think the student should encounter them. So for example, this item right here is a page. You can tell because I mouse over this icon and it says this is a page. It is the Module 1 Overview and To-Do List. So when you edit this, it's a lot like editing your Canvas, your course resources page or your home page. It's something that you edit with the RCE, and it's basically, it's like a handout. It's a piece of information that you're giving to the student. Likewise, this item here, this presentation, is also a page. In this page, again, we're giving information to the student. Now you'll notice here, this icon is a discussion topic. So this is a discussion form. This is not a page. This is something where you would go in and you would write your prompt, what you want the students to respond to, and you'd give the guidelines of how long their initial reply should be and how long their reply to their colleagues should be. It's a discussion forum. It's not a page. Now it does have an RCE, so you can edit the prompt and edit your guidelines, but it's got other functionality built in with it. Likewise, this is an assignment, and perhaps it would be better to call this an assessment rather than an assignment. But what it is it means that this is something that the student should be doing some work that they're going to submit, get a grade, and feedback on. Okay, so this could be a paper. This could be a in-class presentation. This could be a musical performance. This could be an artistic submission. Whatever this individual assignment is, whatever you want the student to do to submit to you so that you can get feedback on it, that's what this is. And it lives in assignments. This, with the rocket ship, is a quiz. Now, a quiz is something that you create in Canvas for the student to take in Canvas. The student must be in Canvas to do a quiz. So if you have something that you're calling a quiz that you're handing out in class and then grading, well, it is a quiz, but it's not a Canvas quiz. It is some kind of an assignment. It is something that the student completes, hands to you, and then you get feedback on. A quiz is something they take in Canvas. And then this last one is a page. Now, we assume that our students are going to encounter all of these. We don't assume, we program that the students will encounter all of these elements in order that they're listed. We want them to see what the module is all about and get a preview of the things that they need to do. Then we want them to go to the presentation and engage with the presentation. Then following that, we want them to do the group discussion. And maybe somewhat concurrently while they're working on the group discussion and replying back and forth, they're preparing an individual assignment, be it a paper or a response, something that they're turning in for a grade. Perhaps after all of this, we want to gauge what kind of retention they have. And so we're going to have them go to Canvas for an online quiz. And then after all that's over, we want them to cement the material by reviewing it and looking forward to what's going to happen next. That's the basic flow. Now you can have overview and to-do list. You can have several different presentations, another handout, and some different readings, and you can have a group discussion, or maybe you want the group discussion to be at the end after they've done an individual response to the paper. So you can actually, well, watch me now, reorder these just by clicking around, okay? Maybe you want the quiz first or the quiz right after the presentation, so that if they score well enough, they can go on. Or maybe you want the quiz prior to the group discussion. So that's what these are. Now, I need to make one more point. When it's time to edit these things, let's say I want to edit this Module 1 overview and to-do list. I'm going to click on this, and look what happens over here when I do. Okay, are you watching? Watch. Okay, I've clicked it, and now I can edit it. But look where we are now. We're no longer in modules. We are in pages. Because this thing, this Module 1 overview and to-do list, lives in the page index. We have just brought it into a module. We brought a page into this module to give to the student. It's a lot like, say, your filing cabinet, and you have a filing cabinet and it's got lots of handouts that are used to giving out during different times of the semester. You don't give the student every single handout they're going to get all at once and say, find this handout. No, you give the handout when it's time for it. That's what modules are. You're presenting things in the sequential order that you want the student to engage with it. So everything that is a page that has this little page icon lives here in pages. So I'm going to go directly to pages. I'm going to view all pages, and you can see that I have this many pages going. Now that overview and to-do list is right there. I can get to it through pages just like that. And here I am in my Module 1 overview and to-do list. I can edit, click the edit button. That brings up the RCE. We've talked about that. You go in and make your changes, hit save, and then it's good to go. All right, let's go back to the module because I want you to show this. I want to show you this. This group discussion, it's not a page. It doesn't live in pages. It's a discussion. When I click on it, you will see that we'll be booted into the discussions index. Here I go. Watch, 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 watch. Bam. And see, we are indeed in discussions. And this is called group discussion title here. I can edit it, call it something else. Let's say Module 1 discussion. And this is important. You're going to want to get very consistent with your naming schemes. I'm not going to change anything else. Go ahead and click save. Okay, so this is my Module 1 discussion. If I click on discussions, right now there is just this one. But when I have more discussions, there will be several discussions here in this discussion index page. I'm going back to modules. This is an assignment. So when I click on this assignment, it boots me over here into the assignment index. And here's the assignment. I can edit the assignment, give the overview, guidelines, what I want to see, any technical support. I can change all this. And this is one of the things we're going to be going over next, actually, is all the options you can have with your assignments. But notice, we are in the assignments index. If I were to click into the assignments index, you would see that individual assignment title here is right here, but I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 other assignments. And in fact, when I build my courses, I know which assignments are coming. I start by building the assignments. And so all of this is populated before my modules even get built. Let's go back to modules. Quiz. We click on quiz. Notice that we are jumped to the quizzes index. And here, a quiz, you would have to start adding questions like multiple choice questions. Who is the best? The correct answer is Mason. And then other than Mason. And then someone else. And nobody. Okay, so this is the kind of thing you have to do whenever you have a quiz. You have to build those questions out in quizzes. And again, if I click on quizzes, right now I should only have one, but I will have all kinds of different quizzes here if there are things that I want my students to be taking through Canvas. Okay, this is a tricky concept for some people. that modules is simply the packaging, right? We pick things out of assignments, drag them into the module. We pick things out of pages and put them in the module. We pick things out of discussions and put them in the module. This is packaging. This is a sequentially ordered thing, a sequentially ordered sequence of pages, assignments, and discussions and quizzes for our students to work through. All right? I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, shoot a question to the discussion that goes with this module, and we'll see if we can't answer some of that. Okay, this is module basics in the template module. Come back, we're going to be looking at individual assignments and all of the different things you can do with an assignment. That will include assignments where students submit files online, assignments where you can put in rubrics to help you with grading, and the speed grader. So there's a lot to do in this next module as we go over assignments. See you then.